to the goofball army out there. Hi at the families. Tell them to get to the next room. Tell them to go to your neighbors because we got goofball news to go over, and it might get crazy.
Typically does, guys. If it's your first episode ever, you got like 30 seconds before we start, so not enough time to go to the bathroom, but go get a drink because trust me, you're probably going to need it there. In the meantime, the rest, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. That way you know about future episodes as well, guys. Buckle your seatbelts if you haven't already. Make sure your tray is in the upright position here, guys, because we are just about ready to get going. And like, whew.
Guys, if you want a crazy ride going forward, a bunch of nonsense, but all nothing but the truth about the Giants, listen in, buckle in, tell a friend.
Let's go.
And now, here are your goofball hosts, Drew and Rob.
Welcome, fellow goofballs, to a True Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. I am Roberto, reporting solo today because Drew is living the happy wife, happy life style today, which means he probably didn't get to watch his upsetting game. So, Jackie, happy birthday. Hope you guys enjoy your day. As you guys are already coming right in, as John comes in, close, but not close enough. Yeah, terrible game. Hey, kids. Hey, Deb. It's also singular today, Deb. As Derek, that's some shit show. Yeah, it was. What else can you say? That's we're watching the end of the season swan song here. It was close. The Giants felt like they were there, but just were not there. They felt like a kid sitting at the adult table. That's what I felt like. They seemed like they should be there, but they didn't belong. If you you know what I'm saying. Dart just looked lost the whole time. Our defense looked good. We also had a pick six that was turned over. Like, it was a closer defensive battle than anything else. But bad coaching. The story of the season. We just couldn't capitalize on anything. As Deb said, coming out, why was it upsetting? We lost. We did. Securing that number one draft pick. I mean, did you really think we're going to win? No, but I also felt like the Giants, that was a game they would have accidentally won. AC, hey, all. What's up? Drew's in the comments. Yo, bro, it's your wife's birthday. Happy wife, happy life. We won by losing. And 100% Drew. Yeah. What a terrible game. Dart looked lost out there. It was sad to see. And Deb actually put it like right there where I was trying to get it. You haven't seen any progress in Dart since Dable lost. And that's something that we should be concerned about, because I guess our shitty offense all season was Dable and not Kafka. But that's not saying much. As AC's in the comments, Deb, I honestly think the team is taken on purpose. How many drops did they have at third game, especially key drops? As you also points out, the Titans won. Go Raiders. Called Titans win. Booyah. It's Slayton. Like, you have to think now he's probably not going to be a Giant next year. Like, that's 2 games in a row. Big drops, big crucial moments. I mean, we knew he wasn't Mr. Sticky Hands, but he's definitely looking like a Butterfinger. So, yeah, let's dive into this game a little bit, because this it was a rough one. And I don't want to keep you all too late because of this terrible game. Yeah, so obviously, Giants lose 16-13. Battle of the field goals at first. Missed field goals. Our offense just could have put up scores. Just our defense had to do it for us. But Dart on the day had 7 completions of 13 passing attempts, which equated for 33 passing yards with 1 interception. He was sacked 5 times with an abysmal QB rating at 27.4. Whoa. That was gross. And you could say our run game looked a little better, but it wasn't, fantastic. Tracy Jr. led the day with 71 yards, 4.4 yards per carry with a long run of 18. You have to say that Singletary looked good early on in the game, but he only ran for 47 yards, 4.3 rush yards per yard, per attempt. And his long run was 8. Dart only ran twice with 7 yards. And they put Wandell as a sneaky back in there, ran for 3 yards. Not the best day out there for us. As he likes to point out that we're down a 3 lineman, so the sacks were going to happen. They were going to happen if they were there or not. That front for Minnesota is pretty good. And I thought you'll see Dart scramble for his life, but 5 sacks. And a lot of times he just looked lost. There was one time in the third quarter where you think he could, make a play, and he just looked lost down the screens and got sacked because he couldn't make the read right. They did a little switcheroo. I think it was the safety looked like he was about to rush in, but stepped back and covered everyone. As Darko was saying, anyone who looked lost out there with the wideouts that they were running late, yeah, these guys had no separation. Not so, yeah. Yeah, it's bad. As Robert NY Giants, what up, dude? First pick, let's go. 2 more games to go, which we're probably going to win the one, but it's not going to mean much. We still, we still should have the number 1 pick overall. Going on this terrible, terrible day. Wandell had 19 yards on the day, along with 14. He averaged 6.3 yards per reception because he only got it thrown to 3 times. Well, he only caught it 3 times. Slade only caught it once. Targeted a few times, big drop, but 8 yards. And then you took out from the backfield. You had Tracy Jr. with 7 yards off of 2 throws for 3.5 yards per completion. And Singletary with -1. Woof. And Theo Johnson was just targeted twice and just looked terrible. Terrible. Oshetsky looked good coming out of the backfield, but it's not saying much when everyone else looked like garbage. Complete dismal. And AC, you're right. He had a sack today. At least Carter looked good. Him and Banks looked good out there. It was more of a defensive battle all day. You saw that the Vikings had 5 sacks. We had 4 sacks. You had Burns with 2. You had Carter with 1. Like, we were getting after JJ. And I don't know how much credit we have to give our defense or how bad that offense looked. Because both sides of football with the offense looked terrible. Both of them looked lost. Actually, let's get right into that. Talk about how terrible they looked. The Vikings on the day, McCarthy had 9 completions out of 14 attempts, 108 yards, 1 interception, 3 sacks. QB rating at 58. Hey, that's almost double what Dart put up. And they had their backup come in, throw it for another 9 times with 7 completions with 52 yards, giving them 160 yards in the air. At least his QB rating was at 90.7. It was terrible. And then their running play, you had Aaron Jones, the senior now, because he just can't be called Aaron Jones since he had a son. He's a senior. He ran for 85 yards on the day, a 15-yard run for his long with 28 attempts at rushing. 21. McCarthy trying to get out there. He ran twice. He got 10 yards. And then, from there just was all over the place. McCarthy ran for his life. So, that's something to say for our defense, looking good up in the front. The thing is Aaron Jones Sr., you see, towards the end, they want to pull him out. He asked to stay in and then got the first down, which pretty much sealed the faith for the Giants in this game, which there was much faith in this game to begin with. As we go back, what happened to Andrew Thomas, his hammy. Big RJ6. First pick tank. 2 more games. Let's go. We really won this game. Lost, but tank for first place. Yeah, pretty much. As AC came in saying, hamstring. AC, I have to give it to Bobby O. I don't know too. He had a great game. Yeah, he had 13 tackles. Okay. He looked pretty good. Our wideouts aren't playing with any real effort. I don't think anyone's really playing with real effort. You can tell this team just wants the season to be over already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got their golf situation set up already. Good for them. Kudos. Yeah. As Bob Solo or B Solo 47. The thing is, it's harder and more expensive to retain and sign good players if we're always losing. Taking isn't ideal. We should really try to win, but it's a bad team. It is a bad team. And the thing is, you get the number 1 overall draft pick. We're not going to take quarterback in the first round. So you could sell that top pick, number 1 overall, and rebuild. Drew and I have already went through this, like, as just simulators where we could get 2 first-round draft picks and like 3 second-round draft picks and later round picks, all for that number 1 overall. And if you want to rebuild the team, that's how you do it. And then you build the winning culture. We have the talent to win games. We just have terrible coaching. And any good coach that's up and coming will love to come to this team because of this talent. They just have to be directed in the right way. It could be an overnight change. I talked about this during the week. Look at Vrabel going to New England. Last year, they were awful, and now they're competing for the number 1 seed in the AFC. They didn't make that much changes this offseason, except for the coaching. And coaching matters big time. It's a big swing. But going back to the Vikings offense. JJ Justin Jefferson, 6 reception, 85 yards. His almost a 21-yard catch. Not the best day for him, but showing what he can do. You had Addison, caught it twice, 26 yards, 13 yards per catch. His long was 26. So, yeah, good day for him. And then come up next, the next guy they have is their tight end Oliver, who got 19 yards off of 2 catches. And then it's all from there. It's abysmal stuff where it goes right back to the defense. Yeah, the defense has really stepped up on both sides of football. And it is tough to watch what we know as a Giants fan should be a great team. It's just terrible coaching. And another game where we were in it, we could have won. We just pretty much tanked for a first round, which is fine at this point. If we would have won against, the Broncos, Green Bay, the Lions, we could have a winning record at this point. But it's our coaching. And guys, it's hard to sit there and say how much of a fan you are when your team just wants to suck. That's what we're doing. It's hard to sit there and give all my support and my money to this team that just is not trying for the fans. It makes it brutal. As Matty comes in, Slayton, catch the damn ball. I'm done. Amen, bro. I hear that. Talk about catching the ball. I'm going to go pay the bills before I come back. Here we go.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
As we're away, after Maddie came in saying catch that ball, Slayton, Deb says 100% agree. Maddie, we have people running their mouths and not producing, and it's sad. If you're going to run your mouth, you better produce. You better show up and deal out what you're trying to talk about. Help out Dart, obviously, then 100%. Let's talk about what's going on around the league right now. Yeah, Philadelphia won last night, 29-18 to the Commanders, which we knew that they're going to win this division with this Dallas loss, which Washington falls, but they further back down, but we still got the number 1 draft pick over them. Our next watch was Jets in New Orleans. The Saints won 22-6. Drew pointed out earlier. Yeah, Kansas City and Tennessee playing. Tennessee smoked Kansas City 26-9. So thanks, Cam Ward. Prove what we thought you could do earlier in this year, late in the season. And make sure the Giants get their first overall draft pick. You also have Cincinnati winning over the Dolphins 45-21. My God. Is there a mercy rule in that game? That was terrible. And then Dallas lost, like I said before, to the Chargers 34-17. And the Bills played a close game against Cleveland, but squeaked it out. But which means Cleveland's sitting there close to their 1 draft pick as well, but not as close as we are. Yeah, there's not much else to talk about with this terrible loss, terrible defense, the overturned pick 6. As Def goes in talking about the rest of the league, Cleve Williams looking like the real deal, which surprises me. Yeah, he's made a big turnaround this season. Especially I want to say like this last half of this season that he's played. The first half of the season, like you still question it, but he's starting to play under pressure better, which was something I didn't think he had in him. So kudos to him. I don't want to wish anyone bad, but I didn't think he had it, the pressure, because he's the guy that jumped into Spivey's arms and cried in college. Yeah, it's a rough one, guys. Like at this point, when it comes to Christmas, because it's coming up this week, which Drew and I will talk about tomorrow night, our schedule is going to be a little different this week because Christmas is on a Thursday, Christmas Eve is on a Wednesday. Some of us got young little ones running around that it's a magical night for, and we're not going to be able to podcast on Wednesday and Thursday, most likely. It's probably going to be Monday, Tuesdays, and Friday this week, but we'll fill you in tomorrow night. Drew's trying to have fun with the missus. I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully he's not baking a cake because his wife's the baker. But yeah, guys, I had family and friends like, what do you get for me for Christmas? I told them, don't spend your money on Giants merch. I don't want to give money to that organization that's failing its fans. It's a sad day, but here's the number 1 draft pick, guys. Woohoo! It's abysmal. Yeah, I don't want to bore you in summer over a terrible game, guys. This one's going to be a short one. I'm going to cut it pretty early, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Remember, guys, we go live after each game, no matter how bad we suck. We're always filming 3 times a week. Like I just said, typically it's Monday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 9 o'clock. It's a little tricky this week because of the holiday schedule. Same thing with next week. It's not going to be quite as crazy, but we're most likely going to be Monday, Tuesday, Friday. We'll fill you in tomorrow night about that for sure. Yeah. If you're not watching us live, which you can always find us live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X. Just like his profile. Whew. Ooh, I just got that. Ooh. You can always find us on on audio the next morning, 5 a.m. So when we go live, typically we're on, all the fun stuff, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple. Apple loves us, but they also hate us at the same time. It's guys, it's the holiday weeks. I know you guys will be in and out, as AC says. I'm not sure if I'll be around this week traveling. If not, have a Merry Christmas to you all. Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Drew and I truly appreciate you guys always coming in. I mean, we're missing you, Jay, which are starting comments in the comment section, but we truly appreciate you guys. We're going to be happier with the fan base we have. Thank you so much. I'm not going to say Merry Christmas just yet. It's up to you, AC, because you're out there and you might not be here, but we'll see you before Christmas. With that, guys, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow night. And go G-Man. G-Man, go G-Man. I'm wearing my vest right now. G-Man.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you.